The streets of Tel Aviv hummed with life. Cedric Garin, a child of the sun, chased after his dreams. Born to Filipino parents, his heart beat with the rhythm of two distant lands. He spoke Hebrew with the neighborhood children, Tagalog with his family at home. The aroma of adobo filled their small apartment, a comforting reminder of the islands his parents called home. Cedric loved his parents' stories. He saw the rice paddies and felt the warmth of the Philippine sun. But Israel, this land of promise and struggle, this was his home. Cedric excelled in school. He devoured books, his mind a sponge soaking up knowledge. His Hebrew was flawless, his accent a unique blend of two worlds. He dreamt of becoming a doctor, of healing people, of easing their pain. But fate, as it often does, had other plans. Life for Cedric's family was a delicate dance. Their residency status, always uncertain, hung over them like a dark cloud. It cast a shadow on their future, a constant reminder of their precarious existence. Yet, they persevered. They worked hard, their love for each other their guiding light. They instilled in Cedric the values of hard work, resilience, and above all, hope. Hope for a better future, a future where they could truly belong. At 13, Cedric's life took an unexpected turn. He attended an IDF youth program. He saw the soldiers, their discipline, their unwavering commitment to protecting their land. He was drawn to their sense of purpose, their unwavering belief in something bigger than themselves. He knew in that moment that his path lay in service to Israel. His parents, while supportive, harbored concerns. They knew the risks involved, the sacrifices their son was willing to make. But Cedric was determined. He spent hours training, pushing himself beyond his limits. He studied Hebrew military history, his admiration for Israeli soldiers growing with each passing day. He saw in them a reflection of his own values, courage, loyalty, and a fierce love for their homeland. The path to becoming an IDF soldier was not easy, especially for someone with temporary residency. Cedric faced bureaucratic hurdles, his application constantly under scrutiny. Yet, he persevered. He refused to let his dreams be dashed by red tape and legal complexities. He studied diligently, his grades a testament to his unwavering focus. He knew that his future, his very right to serve the country he called home, depended on his success. Finally, the day arrived. Cedric received his acceptance letter into the IDF. It was a moment of immense pride, not just for Cedric but for his entire family. They understood the magnitude of his achievement, the sacrifices he was willing to make. They knew that their son, their Cedric, was destined for greatness. Cedric joined the Givati Brigade. Known for its rigorous training and elite status, the Givati Brigade was a testament to Cedric's determination. He thrived in the demanding environment, his natural leadership skills coming to the fore. He pushed himself and his comrades, always striving for excellence. His determination, his unwavering spirit, earned him the respect of his fellow soldiers. Hebron, a city simmering with tension. The air was thick with suspicion and mistrust. Cedric and his unit were tasked with patrolling the ancient streets, keeping the fragile peace. It was during one such patrol that Cedric's courage was truly tested. Gunfire erupted. Cedric and his comrades found themselves pinned down by enemy fire. Without hesitation, Cedric drew the enemy fire upon himself, shielding his comrades from harm. His actions, selfless and courageous, saved their lives. He was wounded, but his spirit remained unbroken. For his bravery, Cedric was awarded a medal. It was a moment of pride and solemnity. He knew that true courage lay not in seeking out danger but in facing it head-on, in protecting those under his command. His actions that day in Hebron cemented his reputation as a soldier of unwavering courage and loyalty. The situation on the Gaza border was deteriorating. Tensions escalated with Hamas. A palpable sense of dread hung in the air, a grim prelude to the storm that was brewing. Cedric, ever the dutiful soldier, received his deployment orders. He knew the risks, the ever-present danger that came with serving on the front lines. He called his parents. His mother's voice trembled with unspoken fear. His father, a man of few words, spoke of pride, of duty, of the sacrifices they all made. Cedric reassured them, his voice calm, his resolve unwavering. He would be careful. He would come home. These were promises he made, promises he desperately wanted to keep. The days blurred into a monotonous routine. The scorching desert sun beat down on them, a constant reminder of the unforgiving landscape. The nights were long, filled with the distant rumble of artillery fire, and the ever-present fear of what tomorrow might bring. Cedric found solace in writing letters to his parents, sharing snippets of his life, his hopes, his fears. He wrote of the camaraderie he shared with his fellow soldiers, the unbreakable bond forged in the crucible of war. Cedric Garin's life, filled with triumphs and trials, reached its poignant conclusion on a quiet evening in late autumn. The world, it seemed, held its breath as the news of his passing spread. Though his voice was silenced, his legacy continued to echo through the hearts and minds of those he touched. In every corner of the globe, fans and admirers remembered the man who had given so much of himself. Cedric's journey had come to an end, but his story, well, it would live on forever. As the news of Cedric Garin's passing spread, the nation was enveloped in a wave of collective grief. People from all walks of life came together to honor his memory. Yet, amidst the sea of mourning, one heart bore the heaviest burden, his mother's. She had lost a son, a part of her soul. But in her sorrow, she found a new purpose. She dedicated herself to preserving Cedric's legacy, turning her pain into a beacon of hope for others. Cedric Garin's vision transcended geographical boundaries. He saw the potential for unity between two isolated communities. Through his tireless efforts, he initiated projects that connected these islands, both literally and metaphorically. His work fostered understanding and cooperation, transforming once distant neighbors into close allies. Cedric's dream of a united front became a reality, bridging gaps that had existed for generations. Cedric Garin's dedication to his country was unparalleled. He believed that true citizenship was not just a status, but a commitment to the greater good. His actions spoke louder than words, as he sacrificed personal comfort for the welfare of others. Cedric's legacy is a testament to the idea that citizenship is forged through sacrifice, and that every individual has the power to make a difference. In a world often divided by differences, Cedric Garin planted a seed of unity. His life and work were a testament to the power of coming together, despite our disparities. Through his example, he showed that unity is not just an ideal, but a tangible goal we can achieve. Cedric's legacy continues to inspire us to look beyond our differences and work towards a common future, reminding us that even in a divided world, unity is possible.